Hey there, Pisces. Welcome to your August intuitive tarot reading. Super excited to jump into this for you. Before I do, I just want to say welcome back to you if you're calling in for another reading. Great to see you here. If you are a newbie, welcome. My name is Bronya. I'm an intuitive tarot reader. Really looking forward to bringing you through this reading. If you do enjoy it, please do like, share, comment, hit subscribe. Keeps the readings flowing, the channel growing, helps me connect with your energy. Drop me a comment, let me know where you're tuning in from. You know I love to hear. I am as interactive as I can be in my comments. All right, now to kick us off, I went back through your 2025 reading that we posted here late last year for you on the channel, and I pulled out your August energies, and wow, look at them. 10 of Pentacles clarified with the Ace of Swords. We've got some kind of breakthrough or maybe new beginning that can lead to the 10 of Pentacles, something long-term, stable, solid, secure. Some possible scenarios with this energy could be securing a new work contract that gives you the potential to increase your abundance, maybe to know where you are, tracking towards retirement, maybe to add to your family, buy a home or invest. This could be acquiring real estate, yeah, like we've just mentioned. For some of you, the 10 of Pentacles can be hitting a milestone in terms of like relationship, like getting married, having a significant wedding anniversary. Let's keep going, but that's the energy. Like Ace of Swords is it's a winning energy. It's a victory. So I love that for you. We'll grab you an oracle card or two, depending on what comes out, and then I'll pull the spread for you. So let's see what we get from Moonology. Ooh, a win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. Now, Libra energy is associated with justice. It could be karmic justice or something that comes into balance for you, comes into harmony. And we've been told this is win-win, mutually beneficial. So something here is going to happen that works for you and someone else, whether it's you and an employer or you and a partner. A win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon energy, something coming to conclusion, coming full circle. 10 of Pentacles. Let's keep moving. So I'm going to draw the spread now. I will see you back here, Pisces, in just a moment. Okay, Pisces, these are your cards. This is your spread for August. Guess what's making an appearance in your outcome? Ace of Swords, and with Temperance as well. This is a very mutually beneficial. When did you start manifesting this, by the way, Pisces? Because I got very strong April, May energies here. We've got double hit of Aries, Queen of Wands, the Emperor, King of Pentacles, Taurus energy. So I feel that you've been in some kind of stage of waiting and manifesting. 3 of Wands, 4 of Swords, when are my ships coming to harbor? You've been at some kind of critical threshold here is what I'm feeling. But we've actually got the 8 of Swords twice in the reading, and this can be being up in the mind and feeling trapped where you are, like nothing's ever going to give, nothing's going to shift, nothing's going to change. We must get out of that energy and into the empowerment of the Emperor. Have unshakable belief. Make your moves. Checkmate, Pisces. Because when we're in this energy, we're not seeing objectively. We're not looking at how far we've come. We're not seeing silver linings. We're very much in the lack. We're very much identifying with what hasn't worked out, meaning we do often perpetuate more of that energy. We're seeing the cup half full, empty, but we want to see it half full. So situational energy, 3 of Wands, Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, determination to manifest, and you've ended up at the 3, which, you've made a decision here that you want something better. You want to get to that 10 of Pentacles. And maybe you have been seeking it, for example, looking to improve your finances, looking for a better job, or for some of you, maybe seeking life partnership. But like I said, you got to a threshold, 3 of Wands. It's like, well, I've been doing all the things, taking all the action, and it's still not showing up. But what you don't know is that the ships have come into harbour, the energy is set. It just hasn't quite materialized yet. And a really good example of this is that, well, my good old example of like planting a seed in the ground. I mean, it doesn't bring us a green shoot often until, the next season. But in the soil, it's not dormant. It's not that nothing's happening. It's drawing energy from the sun. It's going through photosynthesis processes, complex biochemical reaction to ensure that that green shoot comes up by spring. So what I'm saying is that in your mind, nothing's been happening and you've entered the Eight of Swords when Spirit says, we've been alchemizing this all along. The ships are actually getting closer. Just because you can't see them doesn't mean to say they're not. You only see them when they pull up to shore. But temperance in the outcome is an almost but not quite energy. It's the energy still orchestrating, but that your spirit team are working with you to bring you through that new path. And that's why we have to stay determined. We have to stay fiery and out of the Eight of Swords. You probably have lost touch with those intuitive feelings as well if you're in that energy, Pisces, because this person is bound around the third eye, the heart and the gut. And when we get to that point, we start losing faith and hope in the possibility. I always love to stay in the possibility place, and without bypassing, I will avoid circumstances that or people that are trying to tell me something won't happen, because when I'm in the space of possibility, anything is possible, right? And I can still work with the energy. I can visualize it. It only takes one person to say, you're crazy, or that's not going to happen, that it can really put us in this energy. So clean up your environment if there's naysayers or haters. I put up against a great number plate, don't be a hater, the other day, and I can't remember how it was spelled, but hater was H8R, and I thought that was interesting. I don't know why I don't know why it came through here. Maybe somebody in your environment is not feeling supportive. Anyway, the challenge, Eight of Swords and the Emperor. You are being asked to fire up into your active Emperor energy. The divine masculine, the doer, the orchestrator, the leader, the visionary, who is not just sitting around with will and intention, but is building the house themselves, laying foundations, making moves. Out of the mind and into activity. What is the things that you haven't done yet? Because we just had a conversation about you having done all the things. Maybe that is the mindset. Well, keep doing all the things. Don't stop doing the things. And if there is something else that you can do it. Do it. Sometimes one of the greatest things that you can do, though, is to actually take a pause, to take stock, to consider what your next move is carefully. I mean, that's what we're doing in the Four of Swords. We're taking a pause to unlock the Ace of Swords, to think about the strategy. Sometimes with the Four of Swords, we're needing to move through the Three of Swords as well, which can be processing loss, grief, or disappointment. It could be severing a tie with a hater, or a pathway that is not leading us where we want to go. We don't see the Three of Swords here, though. We see potential and recovery. The Four of Swords is known as that energy where we formulate our new strategy, our new battle plan. But I feel like it takes a perspective shift, because we've got that double Eight of Swords, right? Where sometimes we talk ourselves out of things. Like I said, I've taken all the action. Well, if that's the case, just rinse and repeat, because it lets the universe know that you're still in the game. You are still in the game. A win-win outcome is forecast. Stay in the game, because if you're not playing, you can't score the goal, right? So outcome, Ace of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and Temperance. Well, the King of Pentacles for me is the Hierophant in the Minor Arcana. It's earthly realization. Like the Ten of Pentacles, it is commitments, contracts, growth, money, leadership. it can, like I said, it can be commitment, like wanting a relationship to ascend to higher union, or move in together, or retire together, whatever is relevant in your life area. But for many of you, I feel that there is like a monetary element, or a work career element that makes one of those goals possible, like pays for the wedding or the home, or allows us to live that dream retirement so that we can get off the treadmill that we're on. But temperance is like, we've just got to manage the emotions a little bit longer. It's almost, but not quite, but very soon things come into their stable embodiment. I mean, temperance is a nod to Sagittarius season later in the year. I know this is an August reading, but we're checking in where the energy is at. The win is coming. The victory is coming. Ace of Swords. It is coming. Those ships are in harbour. You just can't see them yet. It's closer than what you think, but it feels like this. It feels like I've missed the boat. It feels like the ships have just passed through the harbour and they didn't stop at shore and they took the cargo elsewhere. That's how it feels. But Spirit wants you to know you have not been forgotten. You have not been overlooked. It's in the mind. 7, 8, 9 of Swords. The doom thinking. It's all stacking up against me. I mean, the antidote to this energy is earth, embodiment, staying in the present moment. Because in the present moment, these thoughts don't exist. These thoughts are what come in when we are looking towards future outcomes that haven't happened yet, or relinquishing past outcomes that don't exist anymore. Yes, they leave an imprint, I know, but we can move through that. Really what we need to do is step into the magician's power, along with that bold emperor energy. And it's the person that's realizing, I have all the pieces within me. I have the resourcefulness of the pentacle, the emotional intelligence of the cup, the intellect of the sword, and the power and energy of the wand. And I am going to use that to alchemize my situation, to unlock this potential, knowing that it's not just you, it's a co-creation with the universe. Like I said, you think you've done all the things, well, keep doing all the things. The universe is the one that is holding it all and deciding when it is the right time for you. And we don't want it to be too soon, and we don't want it to be too late. We want it to be the right time where it can become the long term. What if it come in sooner than this and it went belly up? You know, we want this to be in the right timing. Ultimately, the magician is an energy of transforming reality and moving potential to tangible outcomes, to win-win forecasts. And I feel that this is the month that there is some kind of energetic tipping point reached where the scales are not swinging, but they're in balance. And from that balance place, things build. The energy gains momentum. We know with clarity the strategy ahead. And it's going to be when one of those ships peek over that horizon line that you know you've got it. But that hasn't happened yet, and you're someone who needs to see to believe, aren't you, Pisces? But until that point, we have to have hope and faith and unshakable belief, knowing that through our will and intention, we are creating this, a co-creation with the universe. So I feel that tangibility is coming. It is coming. It just might be... That's the Two of Cups, mutually beneficial. It just might be in that last quarter of 2025. I've still got your yearly reading up, and I'm going to link it at the end of this video. But I'm seeing August, September, October has the Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Cups. So it could be then. It could be then. But Knight of Cups, maybe this month. Some kind of opportunity or door opens. Knight of Pentacles, an invitation, an offer, or a proposal. This is the seeding of the energy. This is the first ship coming over the horizon. And by October, the Wheel of Fortune shifts. That's what I'm thinking. This happens to be your minor arcana too, Pisces. So it's saying stay in the game, right? Stay in the game. I think there's a milestone reached this month, and it's a very, very important one. And the next couple of months are going to see this really play out. So I'm going to leave it here, Pisces. I do hope you enjoyed this reading. And if you did, please do like, share, comment, hit subscribe. Personal readings and healings. I don't know if I've already mentioned that, but I will link you to my website below if you want to check those out. And I'll drop my socials, Instagram and TikTok as well, for different daily readings. I'm sending you so much love and magic, Pisces. Have a wonderful month. Bye for now.